It was a big day for me today. Danny, Argentina has won the World Cup. We are the greatest soccer team in the world. And, of course, to make my country proud, their goalie, who got the Golden Glove Award for the best defensive player, held it on his dick at the very biggest moment he could ever have, Danny. We're talking billions of eyes on him.
Do you see this, Austin? Can the audience see this?
Yeah, this is.
He holds it with two hands, Danny. What do you think about his form and his face? Like, give me a
The
breakdown.
face is what really sets it over the edge, because
Right.
if he was just holding the glove, maybe people would say the sheik in particular that's standing behind him, this filthy rich oil baron who he's acting like he's a devout Muslim, but he's flying out bitches from Instagram all the time.
Real Sky Bree, no doubt.
The sheik and everybody else could think maybe he's pretending he's opening a bottle of champagne here.
Right.
Maybe he's hosing down the adoring fans with a bottle of champagne.
Right.
But that stupid lip-bitey face the guy's making, you can see his eyes are crossed. That's what gives it away, that he's making a penis motion.
That's
and
right.
And he's emulating jizzing all over something off screen.
That's right, dude. And he will go down in history for that. And he's okay with it. That's my people. Those are the Argentinians. And I thank God for this team. And Messi is now the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the greatest soccer player of all time, Danny.
I'm not sold on Argentina as a soccer team here. But let's just talk about this, Leo. In Argentina, Buenos Aires, is that the capital?
Yes. Oh, God. Things are, it's madness today, Danny. We're talking.
Is it safe to go outside with a child?
I wouldn't say it's safe to go outside with a child. It's going to be basically a lot of boys and a few girls. And I don't know. Things are going to go down tonight, buddy. It's going to go wild.
What do you mean there's going to be a few boys and a few girls? You make it sound like there's going to be sex crimes?
You know what, Danny? I feel like anytime there's a giant party and there's really not enough, and there's really, it's going to overtake the police force.
Careful what you're saying here. Okay, so the police are going to be too occupied to solve crimes involving some boys.
I would say there might be some
girls.
looting. Yeah, I would, maybe it's not going to be rape, but there might be some looting. I mean, if you want a new television tonight in Buenos Aires, it's the night to do it.
Perfect. So all the Argentinians who couldn't afford Christmas gifts this year, they're in luck.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. We're getting Oculus Quests for everyone. We're getting PlayStation 5s for the whole family.
PS5s.
And they go, how did you get
AirPods?
this? But uncle, you don't have money. How did you get this?
Oh, what are you throwing at me, Austin? I said, your uncle, you don't have... Oh,
I don't have money.
Listen.
How did you do this? 5 PlayStation 5s?
Listen, it's a very complex economic thing.
Okay.
So men go out there wearing our flag on their backs and they kick a ball into a goal.
Messi.
Yes. And because Messi kicked the ball into the goal, Christmas is free.
Oh, Messi, thank you, Messi.
And because Messi kicked the ball into the goal, this is your new mama.
Oh, she looks good.
She's younger.
She is younger than my mama.
She looks even more beautiful when she's conscious.
Oh.
I'm assuming the guy just clubbed her on the head. I don't know. But I want to ask you about that, Leo. what can you get away with crime-wise in Argentina tonight as long as you're wearing the jersey?
I think, they go, they lighten up the rules a little bit. You know what I mean? I think you could be a public nuisance. I think that you might be able to break a couple.
What's the definition? Is that climbing up a flagpole?
Exactly.
That's public nuisance.
Yeah.
I think you can go further than that. I don't think they probably have any laws against that in Argentina. Maybe I'm painting with a broad brush here, but it seems to me like South America is only as good as its worst country. That's how I judge America. We're only as good as the worst state. Okay, we're only as good as Kentucky or North Dakota.
You think Kentucky's the worst? Well, North Dakota maybe more.
But all of South America is just Honduras to me. Therefore, I assume that murder is like a gray area as far as being illegal or not. And I think in Argentina tonight, you can kill a guy if you're wearing the jersey. I think sex crimes might be illegal for about 48 hours, too.
God. I could see the death coming and be like, well, it was the World Cup. What do you want? He died. I mean, maybe they trample him. Maybe they hit him with a bat. We don't know, but whatever. Messi, we won. We won. Like, that's how it would be for sure.
You think murder is legal as long as it involves a soccer ball?
I mean, I think if the guy's wearing a French jersey, which, they did. France was very, very formidable, an amazing opponent, very strong, fast. It's funny, their entire team was basically black too, which is funny because aren't they like it's like 5% immigrants in France, period. But anyway,
I was gonna say, how would a Frenchman ever succeed at soccer? All they do is sit around eating cheese and bread and smoking cigarettes.
It's true. Yeah, they were all black. They weren't. Well, I guess they were French, but you know what I mean.
They had to import some talent.
But
Frenchmen are just the laziest, most cowardly fucks.
They are cowardly.
They're like all basically the cowardly lion personified. Everybody in France, they're such pussies, dude.
They are such pussies, and we should probably go to Paris and fuck with them in a video.
Oh, I love it, dude.
Wouldn't that be great?
Just the most meat-headed, stereotypical take. Like, we saved your asses in WW2. That's the premise, which has been done a million times, but maybe not in
YouTubers
France
have
to
gone,
their face.
dude. Yeah, wait. No. YouTubers have gone to Paris and done that.
Howard Stern, that was one of his great bits forever. Doug Stanhope had a great bit on how that's retarded.
So funny.
Doug Stanhope's bit on it was like, everybody's like, yeah, we went and saved their asses at WW2, but his bit is like, you didn't do shit. You got drunk and watched sports bloopers last night. You didn't save the French. But still, dude, I think it'll be fresh if we go into Paris and we just walk into a cafe dressed as GIs.
Oh my God.
And just like fucking smack a guy in the face with our dog tags.
And we make a guy buy us a drink. God,
yeah,
so
buy the fucking.
Hey, buy me a drink. I saved your ass.
Yeah, I saved your ass personally.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. We need to do that.
Dude, they're fucking.
Anyway, so we beat the French, and it was great. It's been a great day.
Good, dude. Good. And this guy is the goalie. This guy, in another life, this guy could have been on our channel.
100%. If soccer was not huge at all, and we could go and fuck around at this event, who do you think we're hanging out with afterward? It's this guy. It's Emiliano Martinez.
Does he have a wife?
Yeah, he has a wife.
You think he's cheating on her tonight?
I would say there's a good chance. I think the entire team, except Messi, is cheating on her.
What are the chances, and be honest with me now, Leo.
They're cheating on their wives.
No, that glove disappears up a girl's cooter.
That's a totally Argentinian kind of joke thing to do. They like that potty humor, you know what I mean? Like a good dick joke. That's a good dick joke right there, you know? So, yeah, I think at some point he's going to be like, Messi, mira, and just put it up a girl's pussy. And Messi's like, stop, come on, please.
He's going to fist a girl with a golden glove.
Yeah, dude. And everybody's going to try to get Messi to see it, you know, because that's the guy that deserves to see it the most.
Everybody wants Messi's approval.
Yeah, everybody does.
This makes me think of, because that's a very rock star move to put a trophy up a girl's vagina. Led Zeppelin, after all, they put a mud skipper or a mud shark up a girl's vagina. Jesus. Austin, we might need to start the GoPro. I don't think it's on, but that makes me think, because this weekend we ended up staying in LA for our end of the year party. We did it at the Hyatt House Hotel, now the Andaz, which is where Led Zeppelin basically conducted themselves like a bunch of savages. You want to talk about raping and looting that's going on in Argentina tonight? That was happening in the 70s, right on the Sunset Strip. Nobody gave a shit. So we threw our party at that same hotel this weekend. Just beautiful, man. We were up on the 8th floor, suite, corner view suite overlooking the city. We could see the Chateau Marmont, the Sunset Tower. We could see downtown. We could see the Pacific Ocean. Regal views, unlimited alcohol. And we, as a crew, just partied it up.
It's the best. I have a question for you, though, because it is kind of... You invited people from different aspects of your life. You know, Adam Fu, a close friend, Tim, you were in his wedding. And when they come here, you know, and they meet Fan Jerry and Mudflap and Lenegi, and Swolby.
They lose respect for me. It's true.
Mia's friends, too.
Yeah.
No, Mia's friends are open, I think, about it. You know
no, I don't think Mia's friends like it. I think when we did the video, I gave my girlfriend dog poop for her birthday. I think that's when Mia's friends were out on the Danny Mullen crew.
But the best thing about you is you love those. You love those fucking bastards in your crew. You'll die for them. And that's what's almost happened when a man started talking shit.
And Leo saw that girl Mare turned around. She liked the big dick.
That girl Meredith, as she was exiting, said, bye, Leo. And Austin, this is Austin. He has a big dick, to one of her friends. See, so you, once again, you didn't give credit what credit is due. It was you who decided to do the bit to send him in to talk about his dick.
Yeah.
So really, he was helping you. But yeah, she seemed interested in Austin, and like, she maybe wants to see the big dick.
Yeah, she's going to be disappointed because it's really not big. It probably is. Fuck Austin.
You walked in on me getting blown one time.
Yeah, but it was dark. Yeah, we did absolutely walk in on him getting blown one time. what you were talking about, Leo, though, throwing a guy out. I mean, where do we even start with this party? So right away, we're on the radar of the hotel staff for playing too loud of music and just being too rowdy in the suite. Yeah. We had that corner suite. We had 2 bedrooms for dudes in the crew to crash. And then I got one for my buddy Tim for his wedding gift, and he was there with his wife. We're all partying in the suite. People are getting fucked up on various substances. We're drinking our asses off. We got Mark Patreon from Germany there. He's giving all these toasts in German, which made it made it feel both it was a good drinking environment because beer, Germany, they go hand in hand, but it's also ominous given the current climate to have this guy saying these things.
Yeah, Kanye's made a little the Germans are kind of back in the doghouse per se.
The Germans are in the doghouse, you know.
It's like, hey guys, don't start this shit again. Okay? None of that bullshit. What are you saying? But yeah, he was there and he was it was what is it? Prost?
He was doing a lot more than that.
Prost, and you have to make eye contact. And boy, does he get upset if you don't make eye contact with him. Have you ever prosted him and not make eye contact with Mark?
Yeah.
He's just like, no. Look at me. Okay, Prost.
Yeah. So. And he was doing it. He was doing his thing. He was like, Und Scheichen Lederhosen, so daten Landen Hitler Schweißen Strunzens.
Yes. Would you, Danny might not remember it because he was getting already tipsy at the time, but he would just basically ask Mark to do speeches in German at any random time. And he would go up there. And if Mark didn't do it on the right that second, Danny would start doing that. Do it again. Do it again.
Und Volkswagen den Autobahnsten Dunsten, Deutschmarken Schweizen Konsten.
Sehr gut.
Dude, this is what I keep thinking about, dude. Like, Tim brought his chick, dude, that he married to this, and like that's what's going on at a party in a hotel. It's so fucking. We think it's normal, but it is. We are beyond helping at this point.
Oh, yeah. People are doing blow off the table.
Yeah.
Dr. Octopus is there. Dr. Octopus, you guys might remember from a recent episode, has a hot girlfriend.
He's got a great chick, and you can't knock a guy who can get some solid pussy.
He might have hired her because Dr. Octopus, as far as I know, he is teetering on the edge with drug addiction.
Yeah. He said he was 3 days sober.
It'd be one thing if he played guitar with a cool band. It'd be one thing if he was a DJ.
Right.
Where does he work? What does he do?
I believe he does not have a job, but he kind of looks like a young Al Pacino. That's everything he has going for him. And this chick's
that's enough to get him a really solid girlfriend.
Yeah. And what was I going to say? She told me, and he told me at the same time, that they have threesomes all the time. And he said they've had like 20 threesomes. And I was like, wow. And then he also told me that he was irresistible to women. He told me that.
You know, I think what really helps his cause is he always wears sunglasses. He always wears his Wayfarers. I think if you just rock the Wayfarers, the girls get confused. They're like, am I dating Dr. Octopus, an unrepentant fentanyl addict?
Right.
Or am I dating Bob Dylan? Am I dating Kurt Cobain?
He has good hair.
Am I dating like a young Dustin Hoffman?
Dude, he's got the hair. He's got the superstar look.
He's got it, dude. Yeah. If you just wear shades, you look important. And it's like if his chick is like, oh, you were eyeing that girl at the mall. What was that? He's just like, fucking.
Whatever.
I gotta call my dealer. Don't give me this grief, babe. And then they just go with it. Your reality in the book, The Game by Neil Strauss. We've talked a lot of shit on the pickup community because of what it did to a friend of ours.
Yeah.
But dude, if you read The Game by Neil Strauss, your eyebrows look especially gay right now. They're recently plucked.
No, they're not recently plucked.
Yes, they look like.
No,
it.
I've left them to be. They're crazy right now.
No, they're.
I will go downstairs, in fact, now after this and get them plucked.
But he says in the Game, Neil Strauss, that in a relationship, whoever has the strongest reality wins. And I think Dr. Octopus's reality is that he's a rich, famous movie actor.
That's right.
And therefore he gets to fuck all these other chicks and have a hot girlfriend.
That's right.
He's in the room. We're doing blow. We're partying. The first step of the journey is, and let me know if I'm missing anything, Leo.
No, we're going around. Yeah, this is fine.
And I remember we start flirting with cocks out at this point. I think me and Brooks Kossover both windmilled our cocks basically just at everybody in the room. And then we go to Saddle Ranch, which is right at the base of the Hyatt House Hotel. Not much is going on there.
Not much is going on there. We go in there. The girls go on the mechanical bull. What you missed was something pretty spectacular. Fan Jerry could be a rodeo star. They tried to get him off the thing, and they barely were able to at the end by really kind of fucking with him.
So that's complete sexism, because when all the girls rode, it was they had this. There are several speeds on there. There is strong, red-blooded male, woman, and then there's Make-A-Wish kid.
Right.
That's a speed they have on there, and it's a drawing of a kid with Down syndrome.
Right.
That
And
was
it's
the speed they put it on for the women, and it seemed so. Like I thought, what about equality? Like, why isn't that insulting to like everything that they stand for? Just be like, oh yeah, okay, hi little lady, yeah, don't worry, this thing's gonna buck really hard. Hold on tight, and then it's just like, that's how fast it was moving.
Yeah,
and then they get Jerry on. They're like, fuck this dude. He's expendable. He's got a penis.
Look at this fat little bastard. Yeah. They're just like, let's get him off that thing.
You think it was because he's kind of chubby too? They were going extra hard.
They were
He's
going
like,
for
he's
the
got
laugh.
padding.
They were going for the laugh. You know what I mean? Like there was people drinking they wanted to see Jerry fall, and they had to wait a long time because he was unbelievably. Jerry surprises me with his athletic ability from time to time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always going to remember him on the slack line in early 2019, almost breaking his neck. I'm always going to remember that in the fake personal trainer video.
You know what, dude? That's just a piece of content that we just have to look up right now. Can we please look at him?
Austin, if you don't mind.
The slack line is one of those things. Should be a meme.
Yeah, Austin,
right?
if you don't mind just finding it silently, and we'll keep going. So we get there. That's when Fu shows up. That's when I think my buddy Tim was already there. Just personal or ambush. Add ambush into the query, Austin, up in the search bar. So we leave there pretty quickly. We decide to go because I guess Mia had some friends that weren't down with Saddle Ranch because its brand is like this TikTok place.
Yeah, the only table that we could even approach was just like 5 or 6 MILFs, and Swolby did.
No, ambush, not quarry. There we go. That works too.
All right.
It sounded to me like you said ambush and a quarry. I was like, what is he saying? Okay, so yeah, when Jerry eats
what a great video, huh?
Yeah.
Fan Jerry.
We go to the Rainbow, which is one of the also most legendary rock and roll places on the Sunset Strip. It's where Led Zeppelin would get their dick sucked under the table. It's where Lemmy hung out every day until he died, just drinking. Here we go.
Drinking himself to death. All right.
Look at this stud on the rope.
Yeah.
Like this.
Fan
Come on,
Jerry.
Fan Jerry.
Take a
It's
look
all in
at
the
Fan
hips.
Jerry,
Let's go,
guys.
Fan Jerry.
Enjoy. Oh, dude.
I think he broke
That's
his
so
collar.
bad. Did he break his neck?
I think the next
Fan Jerry,
one's
that's
worse,
enough.
which is, like, hard for
He
me to
did break
believe.
his rib on this next one, he told me.
Why are you up here?
Yeah.
I'll see what's up.
It's not bad.
You got up from a butt bounce immediately. I haven't seen anyone do that yet.
Is there much money in this?
Oh, tons, yeah.
I might give up on YouTube.
There's nothing.
There's a lot of amateur pussy, if you know what I'm talking about, though.
There's a lot out here.
Oh, we missed him. We missed his first one. Go to his first one.
Excuse me?
Dude, this He's is a long Jewish. Time ago, dude.
Yeah, it's
girl
crazy
is
how long
straight.
ago this was.
Zeke
But yeah, this
Island.
is pretty wild. I saw the first one. It was so
Wait,
good.
no, we just saw one. Here we go.
Oh, no, one. Yeah.
Do it like that.
Fan Jerry, like that. Yeah. Let's go, Fan Jerry.
Like that.
Think back to all your military training. Dude, he looks.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, the second one's definitely worse because his head didn't catch on that one. He just scorpions on this next one.
Oh, my God.
One more time.
This way. Yeah, you're sitting like this.
Dude, you're
Come on,
such
Fan
an
Jerry.
asshole
It's all
for
in the
making him
hips.
think he
Go,
could
Fan
ever
Jerry.
do this, dude. You're a piece of shit. He could never. Dude, why did you make him think he could do that?
Fan Jerry, that's enough. That's enough. You're good, Ozzy. We can bother. That's early January in California. Any of you guys listening from Minnesota,
Hey,
move to a better state.
I want to get really fucking drunk and high and watch that clip over and over again.
Well, you're welcome to now that we're going on hiatus soon here. We go to the Rainbow. And the Rainbow, we found a hidden bar in it that I didn't know existed.
Dude, that was cool.
There's the restaurants area where Led Zeppelin would get their dick sucked in, really classy. There's a downstairs bar, but then upstairs there's a party bar where the lights are low, the music is cranking, a bunch of dudes with mullets and earrings and fingerless gloves in their 60s are up there
Can
hanging
we talk
out.
about those guys for a second? What is up with those? It's like if guys they kind of look like an older me that was a rock star or maybe had a little band that had a couple hits, maybe? Do you think they even had a hit
I think that's being very generous to assume that.
What is their life like? What do you think their day-to-day is?
I think they probably work in a muffler shop. I think they are probably married to an obese woman who hates their guts. And I think their only escape is Saturday and Friday nights going to the Rainbow, drinking whiskey colas, and pretending it's 1983.
You're an asshole,
Mudflap
dude.
was in a deep conversation with those guys for hours and hours.
Mudflap was. Yeah,
and then Mudflap was convinced.
The Sublime Ranch. I'm thinking about recording
the G chord is the... No, I would say that Mudflap...
Finish that improv. What were you doing about the G chord?
I don't know. The G chord is my favorite, and that's how I used to play it on
If I'm
stage.
not right, G chord,
He messaged us in the morning. He's like, "Some bitch, I think that one of them guys was Alice Cooper."
I don't think so.
I
I
was
feel like we would have
hell
recognized
no, it
Alice
wasn't
Cooper.
Mudflap.
That's such a Mudflap thing to say.
It's
honestly.
possible, though, dude. If I were a fucking famous, like Lemmy for Motorhead, hung out there every day until he died, basically. He would just show up there and drink whiskey colas.
And people would love it. I mean...
Oh, yeah, dude. I think the bar we were partying in is called the Lemmy Lounge.
Wow.
They named it after him. We get there, though, and there's a dude. He followed us from Saddle Ranch. Not associated with us. He was trying to pick up, and this is you can't do this to the Danny Mullen regime. He's trying to pick up on our pussy, Leo.
Yeah, dude. He was a tall white guy, you know what I mean? He had a lot of confidence, or so he thought. And he came up. Yeah, he started hitting on a couple of the girls. He hit on
Mia,
Yeah.
and Mia reported back to me. He tried to get Mia's number, and Mia said, "My boyfriend's right there." And he went, "Oh, the guy with the stupid haircut?"
Yeah.
That's what he said to Mia.
big mistake.
So I hear that, and I'm fucking wasted. And I think I immediately walk over to Leo, just grab Leo by the throat.
Giovanni.
And I was like, I need you to fucking channel Mr. Giovanni right now.
Yeah, we did.
We got Leo. I think Adam Fu might have been in on
Brooks
it.
was in
Tim.
on it. Yeah.
Who else?
Brooks was
Brooks.
in on it. Brooks touched his face.
I think I did too.
You touched his face big time. Yeah, and you said you basically made him go so far into the bar that he was in the area where the bartender was working, and then you're like, you want me to buy you a drink, buddy? Drink on me for this guy. Like that, dude. You were losing it. It was great. And then I was just in there like, hey, buddy, why don't you get the fuck out of here? And then he's like, I don't want to fight.
Damn,
Fine.
dude.
And then he bought you a beer and you didn't accept. And you said, he buys you a beer, he brings it over to you, and you go, get the fuck out of here.
I
You
did
just
that.
pointed at the door.
My
Yeah.
God. We went a little too hard on that guy.
Yeah, this was one verbatim. You can ask anybody that was kind of sober at the time, but that's what you did. I was about 5 beers deep, but yeah.
Yeah, that was unneeded. Everybody loves it. Like, that was Foo's favorite part of the night is when we just kicked this guy out of the bar for fucking scamming on our chicks.
It's fine.
But that is the thing, like, sarcastically offering to buy a guy a drink while, like, kicking him out of the bar. That's some straight Joe Pesci
That's some
shit.
Giovanni shit, dude. That's Joe Pesci, yeah.
It's like, hey, let me buy you. You're the handsome guy.
Drink, yeah.
The ladies love you, huh?
Yeah.
You're the ladies. Let me buy the ladies man a drink. Hey, bartender, barkeep, keep them coming for the ladies man all night. You hear me?
That's basically what you did, man. And I think a fan that we are going to have on the pod right here, Logan, he was there. He could probably attest to this.
I want to apologize if that guy somehow hears this.
Yeah.
That was a stupid reaction on my part. We were drunk.
We were drunk.
We were fucking feeling good. And then, you know, the night took a more innocent turn after that.
It did.
Because who was the first person to pull their penis out of their pants in the Rainbow?
I believe
Who set off the chain reaction?
I think it was you, buddy. Let's be honest. I mean, who else? It was definitely you. And then
Mark from Germany joined in.
yeah, and then Brooks would do. I'm sure he did it.
My buddy Tim. I think Adam did it too.
That's awesome.
So I think we had at least 4 or 5 guys, cocks out, just in the Rainbow, walking around with their dicks out. There is security, the bartender, nobody says shit because it's the fucking Rainbow, dude.
Oh my God.
Nobody gives a fuck that we're walking around cocks out in the Rainbow.
I love that. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I think it was a good choice to go party there. You know that Austin's parents go there how often do they go to the Rainbow?
Dude, apparently all the time. Like when my mom went to the Rainbow, and the old like staff who like run the place recognized her and were like, "Oh my God!" Blah, blah. And I was like, "Oh,
She
geez,
was good friends with a lot of bands, Danny. You know.
Can I make an inappropriate joke right now?
Yeah, go ahead."
What do you mean? She was just friends with them, though. Stop. Friends.
Yeah, I don't got it. I don't got it.
I was like, my mom would always tell me stories though about how she used to go to the Rainbow all the time, and then I went with her to the Rainbow, and they all recognized her from like 30 years in the past.
They're like, "Do you want your regular seat?" And she's like, I don't remember. What's my regular seat? They're like, oh, yeah, you were on your knees under table 37.
Stop it. You son of a bitch.
Sorry, dude. I don't know how that became such a rock and roll cliche to get your dick sucked under a table at the Rainbow. You got to love it, though, dude. Just the world of rock and roll. Here is Father O'Neill. He's wearing the, what do you call those, Father? Priest robe.
Go to the other. Go to that one.
Father, did you have a good time at the party? Did you?
Yeah.
What was the most anti-Christian thing you saw take place?
Dude, start with number 1, go to number 3 or 4 or 5.
Okay, so the most anti-Christian thing that I heard was when Austin Swilby and I walked back from the Rainbow.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to figure out this boom stand. Okay. Yeah.
You got about 30 seconds before Danny pops you. So
Okay, so
Pops.
Austin
You gotta
Swilby
pop
and I
him.
walked back from the Rainbow because there wasn't enough room in the Uber. And then we're knocking on the door trying to get in to 818, was it? The main room? Mm-hmm. And then we like call Mudflap to get in because no one was answering our knocking. And Mudflap's like, yeah, they're having an orgy in there.
Oh.
Don't go in.
I wish that were true.
Yeah, we
but there
found out
was
the next day there's no
in
orgy.
there.
There was unfortunately no orgy.
There was unfortunately no orgy.
Yeah, they just
we go.
wouldn't
Supposed to
open
go
the
with it?
door.
Yeah, put them on. So what was the second most unchristian thing that you saw?
Probably a bar in West Hollywood named Rainbow. Mm-hmm. Not a gay bar, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We talked about the Rainbow.
Yeah.
What, our penises out?
Mine didn't come out in the bar.
Oh, is that what you were going to bring up? That was very not Christian?
Wait, were yours?
God created the rainbow as a promise that he would never flood the earth again. Are you just giving the rainbow to the gays, Father O'Neill?
What are you doing, Father O'Neill?
Come on, buddy.
You don't have the right to do that.
Yeah. What the hell's
No,
wrong
don't.
with you?
Father,
I mean, they kind of just took it.
I think you're offending us. You offended Danny, I think.
Father, can you forgive myself and Leo? I really want forgiveness
Thank you.
for a couple of things. I want forgiveness for kicking that poor guy out of the bar who was being, hey, you know what, dude? If you're going to follow a group of dudes with chicks from bar to bar, and if you're going to hate on the squad, you got to be ready to get kicked out. We're going to kick you out, especially when we're hammered and it's our end of the year party. It's
true.
I still want forgiveness from a holy figure. And I also want forgiveness for whipping out my willy.
Yeah, I think you could be forgiven for that.
I want you to channel the forgiveness of God right now. I want you to mediate.
Yeah, maybe ask God for forgiveness for Danny.
Please.
All right. Dear Heavenly...
Yeah.
Bow your head, close your eyes.
Okay.
Full on prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, please forgive us for any debaucherous behavior we got up to at the end of the year Christmas party,
Especially Danny.
especially Danny.
Yeah.
The most debaucherous of the bunch. Please forgive him for throwing an innocent man out of a bar.
Not entirely innocent.
Not entirely innocent, but
But we should have. Jesus would not have thrown that guy out of the bar.
Probably not. He would have enjoyed some wine and maybe talk shop.
Mention the penises, Father.
yeah, please forgive like Danny and Iggy for pulling their penises out in the
Iggy too.
in the
Iggy's
suite and like swinging them around everywhere. I think they might have chased someone with them.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, please forgive us for all our behaviors and give us your blessing. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Father. Father, did you do anything shady?
No,
Were you drinking?
I was drinking, but they ended up talking to like this old atheist rocker guy at the bar.
Trying to convert him?
Was that really what you were doing?
Yeah.
So this was a missionary quest for you.
Yeah, it ended up turning into one.
Honestly,
How did you got to tell me about this. This
Yeah.
might have been one of the guys we were describing who still thinks it's 1983 or
Oh,
at least
of
wishes.
course it was one of
How
those
did you
guys.
start talking to this guy about theology?
Well, so Mudflap and that guy were talking about various things. And then I walked.
oh, what were they talking about?
I have no idea. And then we talked up. Then I walked up. And then we start. And like theology and religion came up, and we started talking. And then we talked for a long time.
Okay, does anybody else, before we continue, Mudflap gets to the point where he's kind of like that character from Bobby Boucher, from Waterboy, you know what I mean? That one guy that says things and absolutely nobody understands what he's saying. He just, when he gets really drunk, it's hard to understand him sometimes. Okay. But continue.
So you talk to this guy. You know, it's strange, Father O'Neill. Usually when people are out late for a big party like this, they're trying to get pussy. And and you weren't doing any cocaine or any drugs, which that might explain a long conversation about God with a random aging rocker, but you really have no excuse. Like a couple Amstel lights should not lead to that sort of behavior.
I engage in that kind of behavior sober.
Did you try to make a strong pitch for Jesus to him?
Yeah, I tried to really downplay his issues that he has with religion.
Do you think he's a sinner?
Everyone's a sinner.
What were you trying to downplay? What were his big issues?
His big issues were like a perceived anti-intellectualism from Christians or from religious teaching.
He remembers it. He remembers everything that was said in this conversation. Okay, continue.
Yeah, and I was trying to, it's hard to get a word in edgewise with like a drunk guy.
So,
But I was trying to tell him that like there is to an extent. Well,
Did you tell him his gin and tonic was the elixir of Satan?
could have. That might have gone over better than everything else I said.
That might have turned him off, but continue.
But yeah, I was saying that like
that's probably exactly what he's talking about.
but yeah, like once like religion starts to get institutionalized, people can like especially like a preacher, groups in power, they can use religion to try to influence the way people think and about certain topics. And this has kind of become especially true with how closely conservatism and politics have been merging with Christianity.
So he's upset about that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I personally think politics and religion should be separate. But that's not to say Christianity is anti-intellectual. A lot of like Enlightenment philosophy came from religion.
That's what I thought was always funny about Trump is how how could people fall for the kind of obvious bullshit that he was like reading the Bible every day?
Yeah.
Dude, this guy got so much pussy
Dude.
and so many like Austin. You really think he was reading the Bible, buddy?
Listen, I'm not saying Trump is this huge Christian guy, but if I was Trump, I would be like,
Well, obviously.
I'm blessed by something. You know what I'm saying?
a good point.
Like,
But yeah, he's
I
like,
guess
the
God
Bible
does like
convinced
him.
me to leave my first wife, my second wife, to knock up a fitness instructor. The Bible told me all of this. The Bible
Dude.
told me to be poolside with a bunch of Miami Dolphins cheerleaders with Jeffrey Epstein. Have you seen that picture?
No.
There's a picture of him at a pool party with Jeffrey Epstein. And
That's
it's just
amazing.
filled with Miami Dolphins cheerleaders, dude.
That's unbelievable.
So O'Neill, this is amazing. This is truly amazing that you'd zeroed in on this guy and tried to convince. Was he wearing an Affliction T-shirt? I feel like that still goes over well with a 60-year-old.
Can't remember.
Okay, so he no go with converting him. How many beers did you drink, you think, at the Rainbow?
At the Rainbow, I had a rum and Coke and a Jaeger bomb.
A Jaeger bomb. Wow.
Yeah. I'm in college. I'm allowed to have a Jaeger bomb still.
Do you think, because after a Jaeger bomb, do your usually pure thoughts ever tick over into the lustful? Were you looking at some of Mia's friends and noticing the curvature of their butts, their chests?
I think at this point in the night, like I didn't see me at the Rainbow, but I think like everyone's girlfriends. I think Brooks and Natalia had already left, so like most of the women there that came with the crew were already gone. So it's not like I had much of a sample size.
Father O'Neill, if for some reason, I don't know, we all left the suite and you maybe had passed out, taken a nap, you wake up, it's midnight and nobody's in the suite, it's just you. There's a couple lines of Coke cut up that got neglected on the coffee table, and you've got whatever alcohol you want in the refrigerator. A girl walks in, 5'11", perfectly tan skin, beautiful smile, huge tits, tight ass, and she just wants Father O'Neill. Do you trust that you'd be able to resist something like that?
Oh yeah.
Really?
She comes over to you. She cups you by the balls.
Grabs your
All right?
cock.
Straight starts grabbing your cock. Unzips your pants forcibly. Puts you on the bed. Starts blowing you. Like rape. She's raping you now.
Oh, I'm getting raped now.
You're getting raped.
But before she does that, she like just puts a bottle of Jack in your mouth and tilts it up to make you take a fucking
Big
like,
swig.
5 swigs.
So I mean, if I'm getting raped, I'm getting raped. There's not much consent.
Still
would your
That's you. A girl can't rape you, Father.
She
O'Neill.
can't
You're too
rape you. Would
powerful.
your penis would be erect, probably, right?
Father, do you really think shit-faced drunk, one-on-one scenario, hottest girl in the world, maybe, or at least like a 9.5 Instagram model style girl? She's in the room with you. Are you able to resist it?
Oh yeah.
What if you're single?
Yeah. If I'm single, there's no reason I can't make out.
Oh, really? You'd make out with her?
Yeah. If I'm single,
Would you let her shit on your chest?
No.
I'm sorry.
That's second base after all.
It is.
That's
It is.
second base.
Nowadays.
In what, Germany?
It's true. In Berlin,
We
it is second
understand
base.
your really religious parents might not have given you the proper birds and the bees, but Leo and Danny are offering to be your sexual educators.
Yeah.
We are worthy to.
Yeah,
So that's as far
my
as we
best
go,
sexual
Father.
education came from Tommy Trauma.
Dummy
Oh,
trauma. So that's the furthest you would go?
Probably.
Making out. Probably.
Yeah, making out, maybe touching boobs.
If you nice, you dirty
Touching
dog.
boobs.
But if you did lose control and you just lost your virginity to a chick in the fucking hotel suite, you just penis and vagina, a jacket. Oh my god, how quick would father come in a girl's vagina without a
15
condom?
and a half seconds. He wouldn't even. He wouldn't make it to 20.
Instantly. If you did that, would you? How would you feel the next day?
Probably guilty.
A little bit guilty or a lot guilty?
A lot guilty.
You think you could pray your way out of it though? Would you be confident that you could just ask for forgiveness?
I would probably actually go to like an actual Catholic church, which I'm not Catholic. Go to an actual Catholic church and confess.
Really?
Yeah.
But would you feel pretty good after the confession? Would it feel like, sometimes you rid yourself of a hangover by throwing up and taking a nap the next morning? Would you feel that good after the confession?
I would hope so.
You're at a strip club, right? You got a hot Latina on your lap. She's really gyrating those hips, right? You pop a bony. She
But-
makes you come all over your fucking jeans.
But you realize right before she makes you come that
Right.
she has a boner too.
Oh God, yeah. I like this. You were
I mean, that seems like a boner killer right there.
well. Stop. But you would already came though. You had just you come. You realize that she's a transgender stripper. It was biologically a man because she does have a penis. And what do you do? Where do you go? What happens with you and God? Your relationship with God?
I find this situation kind of unlikely because I'm not really the strip club sort.
It's not about that.
If
It's
we
not
took
about
you to a
that.
strip club, you'd be there.
Yeah. But it's also it's not about that. This has happened to you now. We want to know what you do.
Yeah, honestly, if you guys brought me to a strip club, you'd probably find me like staring in a corner somewhere.
It's funny.
Or just staying in a corner staring at the wall.
No, I don't.
We should have like you should like prank him by like bringing him to like some like play like a storage unit or something, and then just having 17 OnlyFans girls go in there and just sexually assault him.
just fucking assault Father O'Neill.
Yeah, you lift the door on the storage unit, and they're just like all Wisconsin Wisconsin volleyball players there. Just,
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
the
dude,
best.
those were hot.
The
dude.
best, dude.
Did you saw that? I
That's
showed you
the
pics.
world's favorite volleyball team.
Yeah.
That's a sport right there. That's the women's version is better than the men's version. If you volleyball is probably the funnest sport that you can never catch me fucking watching ever, dude. Watching men's volleyball, but women's volleyball, especially if the girls are having lesbian powwows in the locker room with their tits out before every game.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Oh yeah. That's how Mudflap. Shout out Mudflap. He found that and sent it to the crew.
Good for Mudflap, dude.
Yeah, it's nice of him.
dude, so right before my family moved out of state, we were helping fix up the house to sell it. And my dad called over a couple of Hispanic, my dad worked construction, a couple of his friends from work to help do concrete work.
Wait, were they Home Depot Hispanics? or were they your dad's friends from work?
They were my dad's friends from work.
Argentina just won the World Cup. You have put some respect on the Latinx
Come on.
community. You're talking to two Latinx men.
You're talking to two Latinx men, and I'm LGBTQ plus.
Right.
Austin, do you mind telling us when an hour's elapsed?
All right,
Okay.
all right. So my dad's Latinx coworkers, like they come over and they're helping with concrete. My dad pays them and like gives them stuff that we didn't sell at the yard sale.
He
And
pays them by not calling ICE and then telling them to scram.
yeah, yeah, and then so then like they take a break. They come in the house and like we give them like Gatorade and sandwiches or whatever we had.
These are not your dad's friends from work.
Danny,
Are you
why
kidding
don't
me?
you
This is like
do-
exactly how you treat
pretend to be
migrant day
O'Neill's
laborers.
father? Pretend to be O'Neill's father when the clock strikes 6 p.m. and it's time to go home. Hello, Mr. O'Neill. I have worked 5 days in a row. It is okay if I get paid.
Yeah. You call that work what you did?
Yes, I shoveled concrete all day.
Yeah.
I mixed
All day?
it. All day.
All day means here before the sun rises and gone at dark.
But
when you got here, a sunbeam had already hit the very top of my backyard pine tree. Okay?
It was
6:45 a.m. You were late, Jorge.
I had to drop off my kid at the daycare.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
I did.
I'm sure it's a very exclusive private school. Also,
Oh, you're so mean.
you drank 2 of the Gatorades I brought from Walmart. 2!
but I was very thirsty. It's 100 degrees in San Bernardino.
Yeah.
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 Well, I'm sorry about that. I'm not heat miser. I'm not the weather god, buddy. And also, you want your pay?
Yes.
You have, Jorge, you have done good work. Here's what's going to happen right now.
Okay.
I'm going to call ICE.
Oh, no.
I'm going to count to 15.
They will take
And if
me
you're-
away from my family.
Yeah, will they?
Yes.
Not my problem, buddy.
They will
Again,
take me away from my family.
I'm going to count to 15. And if you're not out of my sight
Oh, come on.
by the third ring with the ICE phone line,
I will not be
I
able to.
won't call and have you deported.
I won't be able to feed my kids.
It's not my problem. You know, maybe the president of Chile
Fuck you.
has, maybe there's good government. Oh, fuck me.
Yeah. Fuck you,
Fuck
man.
me. You're getting courageous now. This only works because you're Latinx, dude.
Dude, honestly, yeah. But
Funny thing is, one of the guys' names was actually Jorge.
of course, dude. Everyone has a Jorge.
I think it was Jorge and Hector.
Jorge.
He's probably great at framing.
Jorge, I know you're going to go commit. What are you going to do? You're wearing an Argentina jersey.
Yeah, to us, we celebrate the World Cup.
I notice
tonight.
you're holding my VCR. What does that have to do with celebration?
Oh, this is Messi. He get this for me.
Messi
Because
got
he
that for
won.
you.
He won, and tonight, if you wear an Argentinian jersey, anything goes.
Yeah, that's, you know, there's not even a DVD player on that. That's purely a VHS.
I don't care. I
VCR.
have VCRs of all the Ninja Turtles movies, and
Yeah.
I will watch them tonight.
What else do you have there? You have Sleepless in Seattle. You have Beethoven 2. Remember the Big
Yes.
Dog movie?
Oh, it's a good movie.
Why? So you're going to take those home and watch
I also
them?
have Big with Tom
Big?
Hanks when he pretends he is a little guy.
Oh, wow.
He's
You
a
like Tom
little-
Hanks. Because you got Sleepless in Seattle, too.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Tom
Yeah,
Hanks.
you have Forrest Gump. That's actually a pretty good movie. You
It's a
gotta-
good movie, yes.
Yeah.
Jenny was a whore.
Yeah, fuck her, dude.
We don't like whores. And the Latinos, we don't.
What would your word for Tom Hanks's mental condition be?
Am I still this guy? Or are
Yeah,
you
you're still
asking-
that guy, dude.
Oh.
And you're wearing an
His
Argentina
mental
jersey, so you can do
condition.
anything. You can say anything.
Tom Hanks is he's a what? He's a good guy. What? He's crazy? What do you mean? His mental condition?
I thought Jorge's take was going to be, he's fucking
Oh, he fucks the
retarded,
kids?
as they say in my country.
Oh, when he does visit in South America, we know we point him in the right direction of the preschools where he drinks the blood of the young children.
Wait, I'm talking about Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump. He's retarded. What are you talking about?
I didn't know we were talking about. I thought we were talking about like lizard person Tom Hanks.
Is
who
that a
drinks the
theory
blood
that
of-
people
yeah,
think
people
it's
think
lizard
that. Yeah.
So do the Latinxes think that Tom Hanks is actually the chupacabra lizard person, or
No, they don't.
They just believe that the elite drink kids' blood to live young longer.
Tom
and then
Hanks
I think
was-
Tom Hanks was tied up with like the Epstein file.
Yeah, there's a
so.
theory.
Was he
about
on the
him.
plane?
He might have been.
Is he on the fly logs? I know Will Ferrell
He was
was.
connected there somehow. I think.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. I know when Ricky Gervais was doing his fucking Golden Globes monologue, which was awesome.
One of
Tom
the
Hanks
greatest,
looked
yeah.
so uncomfortable and angry,
Yeah, why
which I
wouldn't
can
he?
see how that lends some credence to he's part of the elite reptilian clan theory.
I mean, just ask Sandrine. She'll probably let you know.
Should we call her? Or should we open the next pod?
We're gonna open the next pod with Sandrine's phone call. So where are we at?
We're at like 45.
Okay, cool.
And we're doing 2 pods today, Father.
Two pods. You're gonna be part of both.
oh,
Yeah.
excellent.
2-hour-long pods because it's Christmas vacation.
Christmas
You can appreciate that.
vacation.
Father O'Neill, what's your take on the Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays thing?
Oh, I'm always a Merry Christmas guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's an obvious Jew, we're talking Hasidic. We're talking. He's got the curls, dude. Just dude. I want a picture for the fans, who maybe because we see them every day, but people have never seen a Hasidic Jew like in Kansas and shit. So let's pull up a Hasidic Jew.
Yeah.
I don't know how to spell that. I think it's Hasi.
What if you
Hasidic
get
Jew there.
your first son circumcised and the they're moils? Is that what they call them?
No. You're looking at this guy with the hat.
Yeah, what if he shows up to circumcise your son and it's December 23rd?
Oh my God.
Do you wish this guy a Merry Christmas?
He's got the little snippers in his hands. He's like sneep.
All right, so first off,
Yeah, no, look at him.
And remember,
O'Neill.
the snippers are in his hand.
Yeah,
it's not just before or just after the
He's
operation.
clicking them.
He's got
too.
him in his hand.
And he's
dude.
got a little habit where he clicks them a lot.
yeah, while he's clicking the circumcision clickers, that's probably the time where I should not be talking to him.
Okay.
But honestly, do you wish him a Merry
Do you
Christmas?
wish him a Merry? Look at
Yeah,
him.
yeah. I wish him a Merry Christmas. If he says anything, Happy Holiday, then I say Happy Holidays or Hanukkah.
He's going to cut your son's penis off if you say Merry Christmas to this guy.
Yeah, maybe I say Happy Hanukkah or Happy Holidays or Happy Hanukkah before, and then Merry Christmas afterwards.
To punk him once you got your son in your
Yeah.
arms and his
Danny,
penis.
you know what's a good
Yeah,
question
but I
for
just
you?
want to say, Merry Christmas isn't the time where Christians have anything against the Jews. We're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. We're happy.
Okay.
Who was a Jew.
Yeah. Yeah, we're happy with that.
Okay.
There'll be a little bit more anti-Semitism, and we're a little more antsy around Easter.
You say Christians are more anti-Semitic around Easter.
Yeah.
Are you personally more anti-Semitic
No.
around Easter? What would that consist of? Would that be like you hide the Easter eggs? So your son gets his penis snipped, and then Easter rolls around, and the son's like, whatever, 6 months old. You think O'Neill would hide a bunch of Easter eggs with swastikas on them? You think that's how his anti-Semitism manifests around Easter?
I think so.
That's fucked up, Father.
Yeah, they're all dyed red, and
Yeah, red, white, and black, whatever the Nazi colors
God.
are. This hat is quite absurd.
No, I
I've
just
seen
hi-
them.
I just
Did
hide
you
Easter-
see these all the time on La Brea right here, right by my house, man? You'll see guys dressed like this, and they're always walking very fast, and they do look slightly afraid of me whenever I walk by them on the sidewalk.
I
So
was going to say, what's a good German chocolate?
Do you think we
why the
expect us to have
fuck are
that
you
on deck?
asking us a
Yeah, like
question
Toblerone.
that?
I was going to say
Toblerone is Swiss. It's I don't think it's German.
Okay.
It's they claim it's Swiss, but it's probably not.
Okay, so-
it's
so
sort of
what
like
I-
New
so-
Belgium Fat Tire. You think it's from Belgium, but it's really from like fucking Golden, Colorado.
You think if we got like an accent
it's just
coach? we
so
could-
just Christian anti-Semitism over Easter. You'll take like a German chocolate in the Easter eggs and hide it all over the Holocaust Museum.
who does that?
It's not a bad
I think you should
idea.
ask for forgiveness for that joke. Right? Yeah. Can you do that, please, Father O'Neill?
Ask for forgiveness for the joke. Come on.
Swolby walked into the hotel, and there was this like obviously Jewish girl, and there was like one of those Hanukkah candle things on the counter, right? And we just walk in, he goes, 8 crazy nights, am I right?
That's kind of dope.
Is that an Adam Sandler movie?
Yeah.
I kind of love
I'm
that.
And then we
surprised.
ended up bringing
Solby-
those chicks to the hotel.
That was better than what my
Yeah.
buddy, one of my buddies, did. I'm not going to say which of my buddies it was, but
Oh,
it
God.
was either Tim or Adam Fu.
Well, Adam's Jewish. so
Yeah,
he can do
fuck,
anything.
that kind of narrows it down. But this other person,
Oh,
once
yeah.
my ad agent guy came up, and I was telling
Oh,
the
yeah,
story,
he's-
like, and I was telling everybody, like, yeah, it's this guy, he's cool. And I said, hey, he is Jewish, though, so Mark, quit speaking in so much German.
Right.
No more German toast. It's very alarming for people of that background. So my ad agent's coming down the hallway, and Tim sees him. Damn it. Tim or somebody else sees him and just
Yeah.
goes, hey, is this your Jew agent?
Oh my God, dude!
He was totally doing it as a joke. But
It's
it was
a very good joke.
It was
but,
nice we had Fu around to be like, see, this is another one of my best friends.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
very Jewish. We're fucking around.
The
But,
guy loved it too, right?
oh, he loved it. He
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
it was funny.
No, he was he wants to be Ari Gold. Like I love that guy, dude.
Yeah.
he wants to be the Ari Gold of podcast representatives. Or whatever.
Or who's the bald guy from Californication? Charlie Runkle.
Yeah,
Which means he's got to start jerking off in public all over the place.
Yeah, dude, I gotta watch Californication, man.
It's the
Around.
best, dude.
I know. I
It-
know. Maybe
it
that's
and
what I'll do
Entourage.
over the break.
What's that?
I'll do that over the break.
Entourage is so great, dude.
Ah, dude, I know.
I'm in the prime seasons right now. I think it started to not be as good later on, some people have said. But wow, dude. Some of the stories in there are so well crafted. Johnny Drama is just comedic genius. His character is so classic. His acting is so amazing.
Yeah, man, he nails it. It's like he just has perfect comedic timing in every single scene. It's a show that if you haven't seen, check it out. It's kind of like as good as it gets. I mean, you told me to watch it because I hadn't watched it. I was a late watcher. It was like last year when I fucking saw it for the first time, and you told me like since that you met me that I need to see it. But yeah, man, what a fucking great show.
It's awesome, dude. The fucking Johnny Drama character, I love it. Like the shit they write for him, like he thinks Malibu it's so remote to him. It's like he might as well be in Mongolia.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, bro, I don't get cell phone reception out there. Like I'm freaking out. It's going to take me 6 hours to get back to Santa Monica. What am I going to do?
funny.
Or like, he doesn't go into the valley between
Yeah.
March and October.
It's
because
too hot,
It's
man.
too hot there, man.
He
I
brought
can't
a
do
big
it.
cooler of water
And
to
he's
go to
having
the
a
valley. He
heat
kept
stroke.
passing waters out. He's like, we're in the valley, man. Here's another water. Yeah, it's unbelievably funny. Obviously, when the agent's like, it's going to be hard to get you back in the game, and then he just has that famous scene. He gets up. He's like, I am the game, which honestly is the kind of confidence you have to have in the world and yourself. Johnny Drama makes it, and he works a lot as an actor, and he honestly wasn't that talented. But that's the idea, is that he worked hard and believed in himself and kept fucking going, and fucking he made it, man. He's a legend. He wins it. Doesn't he win an award in the movie? He wins like a something.
I haven't gotten to the part where he wins an award. Father O'Neill,
Yeah.
what's your favorite television show? Veggie Tales, to bring it back?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Do you
What is
watch
your
Christian
actual-
entertainment?
I used to watch it a lot as a child.
What do you watch now?
Well, right now I'm watching Gotham.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's that?
Batman never comes. Why would you watch something where you know that it's about the Batman stories, but Batman never comes out?
Yeah, I mean, so I think Batman was a person in the last episode of the last season, but it's like Gotham pre-Batman.
Does Batman get a lot of pussy in it? Because then I'll watch it.
It doesn't
At
sound
this
like
point,
he's
Bruce
around at
Wayne's
this
a
point.
child, Leo.
No.
Maybe he's getting molested by a maid.
I mean, it's possible.
Counts as getting pussy.
It does.
Father O'Neill, where's your girlfriend these days?
Bakersfield.
How often do you see her?
I've been seeing her a lot less recently, but usually about once a month.
Once a month.
You gonna cuddle up with her at Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Gonna play a fire. You maybe put a nice song on. Maybe a little. Why don't we put on a song right now?
Little drummer boy, dude?
Little lover boy. You know,
Little drummer boy.
a little drummer boy. Yeah, are you gonna play that for?
played my drum for him.
It's religious.
Tom.
Rum pum pum pum.
And then slowly during the second verse, Leo keeps singing.
Rum pum pum pum.
You start feeling something stirring down in your pants. You press in tighter on her buttocks. At this point, you've got a full-blown erection.
Rum pum pum pum.
She's dressed up as Mrs. Claus. You like the feel of the silky Mrs. Claus costume, and you reach your hands to her chest, and you cup her. What size are her breasts?
Rum pum pum pum.
I think they're average sized.
You cup her 32B, full 32B breasts. I like this, Austin. This is really setting the mood. A strobe light goes off. You rigged it up in your room to add a little spice to the situation. What do you do? What's your move, Father O'Neill? Would you open up your advent calendar and would you smear the remaining chocolates all over your penis and then make her eat it?
Only if it's German chocolate.
Only if it's German chocolate.
Let's say, hey, yo, baby, let me show you this move. It'll make you come in 2 minutes.
Have you ever thought about? Have you ever thought about the position that you're going to deflower yourself in?
Of course.
What do you think?
Missionary.
Why?
Of course.
It's a joke. Get it?
What if it's? I get the
You should have.
joke.
Hey, so fully, you
'Cause
could have
he's
fucked that
basically a
60-year-old
missionary.
rocker missionary. Maybe you would have converted him.
Yeah. But why missionary?
Oh, I think it's a great position.
It's a joke. He's
No, I
probably
know.
actually is going to do
But no,
that.
he is actually going to do it in missionary for sure, right?
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
He gets to look at those B cups.
Oh yeah, it's like missionary position. You get boobs and you have sex.
Would you say that a man?
That's a good analysis right there. You get boobs and you have sex. Missionary.
If you're a boob guy, what do you think
Leo
about
is
Nico's?
like phobic of missionary.
I am a little bit. It's weird. How do you feel about a man? I'm not going to name him, but he only gets hand jobs and sucks on his girlfriend's titties. That is his entire sex life. How do you feel about that?
Really?
I mean, I guess it's a way to go through life.
It's Nico Villacresis. Sorry. Oh shit! I said his name. Damn it. Nico. He works very hard all week, and he hopes to get a hand job and suck on some titties. You know what I mean? Like, what if that's you one day?
Yeah, I mean, if you're so drunk you really can't get it hard for a long enough period of time, it's really the only thing you can do.
He's back to the drinking. You're right, dude. There's no questions that he's hammered right now.
So Nico, he films with us most weekends. It's average for Nico to come back into town on Sunday. Do you have a problem with, because I'm just doing the math here, Father O'Neill, it seems like he would be getting drunk and getting jerked off while he rubs Jill's titties on Sunday night.
Well, church is Sunday morning, so it's...
Well, he's missing
gotta-
church. He's with us.
Yeah,
He's
you gotta
landing at LAX at 1:52 p.m.
You got to fill in the rest of the day somehow.
Okay.
And technically, the Sabbath is Saturday. We just kind of screwed that up. I
that's-
blame the Catholics.
So that's what the Jews, they don't, that is so confusing to me. So the Jews, they have temple on Friday. They can't use electricity from sundown on Friday until sundown on Saturday. Am I correct there?
Yes.
I have no idea.
And then
Sundown, yeah.
you just look at, he's just shut off from the Jews. He's so out of touch.
He was my Orthodox
That's why he
Jewish.
says-
I had an Orthodox Jewish girlfriend. I could tell you, she would make me come over to her house and change the channel for her during that time because she wasn't allowed to use electronics.
She was still cheating.
Yeah. She was cheating. What do you
How
mean?
did you? Because Leo, I know you're a very careless lover. Was it tough for you to get by without the vibrator on Saturdays?
Yeah, definitely. That's hilarious. Did we shoot? Wait, wow. No, I didn't. She was. I had taken her virginity, and that was probably the worst thing about that relationship with the Orthodox Jewish
You
woman.
did
was
it
the
after her
sex.
bat mitzvah.
What's up?
You did it after
you
her
son
bat
of a
mitzvah.
bitch.
That's
No,
the
she
worst
was
thing
not. She was the of age. No, yeah, we didn't have
she
great
became
sex.
a woman that day. Of course she was a man. She was 13.
No, we didn't have great sex, but I still think about her the most. Probably.
She
of
was
any of the
very
exes.
young. I mean, she was inexperienced.
So yeah, no, we had a great run, of course, but it ended with her wanting me to get circumcised, and that was just never going to happen.
That was the
Wow.
thing.
Yeah.
That was her big push.
She wanted
wasn't
me to get
learn the
circumcised and
Torah.
convert.
It wasn't wear the fucking yarmulke. It was I need the tip of your cock cut off.
And it's like she told me that there was like parts of the Torah or whatever, something about how it was like a sin to have sex with a man with an uncircumcised
It
penis.
is, dude. I fucking read it aloud in one podcast. It might have been the episode we lost.
yeah?
I read it out of the Old Testament. Yeah,
Well, how
you
did it
remember
go?
that. Austin, let us know when we're coming up on an hour. We coming up.
We are. Though I did present this question to my mom, right? And she told me that later in the Bible, I think Peter and Paul have a discussion where one of them is arguing that you don't need to cut your foreskin off anymore. So Leo might have a counter argument.
Wow. I mean, look, you better not. I'm gonna call you when you have a son, and you're about to have it, and I'm gonna say, buddy, do the right thing. Let him have easy blowjobs for the rest of his life.
Do the right thing. Wish the rabbi a Merry Christmas.
I still think foreskins are gay because you're having sex with your own dick.
Nope.
I agree
They're
with
great
that.
for anal, and they're great for hand jobs, and they're great for blowjobs.
Leo, I think maybe this is why
I'm cursed.
you have a lot of issues with women because the Jewish love of your life, who you deflowered through a blanket after her bat mitzvah, she told you
You motherfucker.
you needed to get circumcised while you had a dreidel up her ass as a butt plug.
Right.
She told you to get circumcised, and the only light in the room was the 8 candles in the menorah.
Yeah.
She told you to get circumcised.
Yeah.
And I think that's like her lack of acceptance towards your penis is what made you this hopeless sex addict.
Yeah, she used to call it not kosher. She'd be like, your dick's not kosher. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, it still went up your cunt.
You'd say that to her?
I didn't say that to her.
That's awfully foul language to use
I
with a
didn't say
preteen.
that. I didn't say that. Well, it's been a great first pod. We're going to do another pod, and we're going to call Sandrine, which you'll see next week. But check out Leo and Friends if you haven't. Vamos Argentina. We won the World Cup. The guy held the Golden Glove at his penis, a very Danny Mullen-esque type thing to do. And I'm very happy today.
Yeah, guys.
Danny?
Yeah, guys. Yeah, we're going to be taking the next 2 weeks a little bit mellow. We're doing these 2 little half podcasts. We all got to rest and recoup.
Yeah.
Father O'Neill's going to go sin in Bakersfield with his girlfriend. You guys take care. Thank you for listening this year. Merry Christmas. I guess we'll have to be wishing you. No, this will be the first one, the last one before Christmas.
Before
The other
Christmas.
one will
So
come out on
Merry
Monday.
Christmas, guys. We love you guys. Thank you for following us. And let's keep going, marching forward.
Bam.